Well, thanks for joining us, Jason, ahead of this new season. Have you had a nice summer? Have you managed to get a break from football?
Brilliant, yeah. No, I said I was going to have a break and I've had a good month off. So, occasional WhatsApp message to Paul, Andrew, Debbie, but no, I've been away with the family and had a really lovely time. So, it's and I actually feel really excited to be back. So, and that's part of it for me, was making sure we got last year closed off nicely. We knew we'd been planning to build for this season, but making sure everyone feels refreshed and ready to go again, we definitely do.
And I don't know how you feel, but I feel a bit like a kid at Christmas on Christmas Eve, the day before the season ends. Yeah. Like last night, I was really excited, and are you the same?
It's weird, isn't it? I woke up really early this morning, staying just down the road in Cleethorpes, and the combination of the seagulls, and as soon as my eyes opened, I was thinking, it's really, anything's possible, isn't it, at this moment? I think it's the time for optimism and hope, and actually, more than any other year, it's our third year now, we've really planned for this, and Paul and Joe and Debbie, everyone in the club has done a really good job to get us ready. So at this moment, we've done as best we can, and now we'll see what we've got. So it's exciting.
Fans seem pretty happy with the recruitment and the investment in the players this summer.
I hope so. Yeah. No. Look. Again, I think on paper, and then with the pre-season work that we've seen, I think we've improved, and I think, but the league's improved massively as well. So I think we had to do that work to make sure we're competitive, and then we'll see what we've got. But you get a hard-working team. I think we've added a bit more quality, and that's no disrespect to anyone who's here last year or the year before. But our objective is to continually improve, and I think we've done that, and we'll find out today whether that's right. But I think we've done a good job.
Did you manage to see any of the pre-season
games? I did actually. I watched them remotely, and. Lincoln was excited. I know it wasn't their first team, but there's a lot to be excited about. Look, I think for me, it's just you don't really know until today. In fact, you probably don't know till 10 games in what we've got. But you want to feel like maybe last year we were going into it with a few more players injured, and maybe feeling we hadn't got all the players that we wanted to target, where it pretty much we started the work on recruitment sort of when Joe came in November. A lot of conversations had, so getting so many players in early and our first choices means that you feel like you can do the work of pre-season properly. So yeah, looking positive.
Yeah, couple of improvements made to Blundell Park over the summer. I think more subtle things, particularly over in the main stand. Yeah. But of course, we had the issue with the pontoon roof just over a week ago, really, which probably wasn't the best ideal thing to happen.
Yeah, look, the teams at Blundell Park have responded brilliantly to a very last-minute request from the safety. I don't want to be cynical, but look, there's been 17 years where we haven't done a lot of work at Blundell Park, and there's a lot of requests all of a sudden because it's something needs doing. So we'll get it all done, and we're respectful of that. But we were left with a week to get it done from that last minute request, and all credit to Debbie, to Dave, and the team that they managed to get that sorted and we're ready to go.
Yeah, and I've been to the main stand during the friendlies, actually during the Lincoln game, and the toilets have had a lick of paint now. It's a lot brighter. Yeah. It just feels a lot more
the ladies'
fresher.
Toilets. How do you know that?
It definitely wasn't the gents, Jason. I must stress that. Yeah. But yeah, everything just feels a bit shut. And I was with a couple of fans in there, and they went, "Whoa, this is nice."
Well, I hope so. It's there's an endless list of stuff we need to do, right? And we'll continue to do that. So we're trying to pick off the priorities. And I've come in today. This is my first time in a month, and it looks a bit better and brighter. The pitch I think looks remarkable again, particularly the amount of weather we've had in July, right? So for me, you want to come in and go, yeah, we're making progress, and hopefully fans will see that today. So it just looks a bit smarter, and I love this stadium and the history and the context of being here for so long. So just making sure it feels fresh is no small undertaking, but there's an endless list of stuff we can do, and we'll get through it.
Yeah, and just a word on the main stand, decided as a club to defer the work that needed doing.
Yeah, look, there's no safety concerns there, really clear. There's a list of stuff we have to get to. The pontoon took priority. We left ourselves, the people that quoted on the main stand, unfortunately went out of business, so we were left having to rush to do that. So we checked with the south, there isn't a safety concern, and we prioritised obviously the other pieces of work as well. So it'll have to get done next summer now, but again, it's a combination of cosmetic work and stuff that we want to get to at some point. But yeah, no need for people to worry about that. But we just had to reprioritise because of circumstances, and that supplier's not been around anymore.
And as ever, the town fans doing their bit. Season tickets 5,500 over sold. Just a couple of hundred less than last season, which was record breaking in itself.
Yeah, it's remarkable, and I put this on record again every opportunity we can, that we don't take that for granted. We really appreciate the support. It helps us with cash flows, knowing that money is in earlier. You know, over the long term, you know, nets now, if we keep the attendances up, we don't make more money, but it helps with cash flows, which is really important for us, as we'd have to underwrite so much cash so early in the season. So look, you never know. We're only 3 years into this, so we looked at, you know, our planning for this year, and we, you know, we thought somewhere between 4 and 5 conservatively, so to get 5.5 is absolutely brilliant. But I shouldn't be surprised by it. But you know, in the context of the cost of living crisis, you know, it's getting tougher and tougher for people out there. So yeah, just want to go on record and say thanks again to everyone. We genuinely appreciate it, and we know we feel supported. And actually, there's a little bit of pleasure in. There's a couple of people online saying, you know, that it'll go down and people won't renew. So I get a little bit of pleasure from that. It's not for me to prove people wrong. It's our club collectively, and it's great to see fans stepping up with the season ticket sales.
Yeah, and we're creating new generations of town fans as well, which we saw on the open day on Monday with the community, with the kids. You know, you see the delight in their faces, signing autographs, having photos with the players, you know, who are their idols.
I think, you know, that's again huge credit to Debbie and the team here. I wasn't here, I was still away, but seeing the video and, you know, the amount of children coming in and the attention. There's someone from another club who lives locally here, and I won't name names, it's a shame, but I was speaking to him last season, and he mentioned how when he comes he notices the number of kids in town with shirts on now. So I did suggest I'd get his kids some shirts, but he wouldn't have it. But you know, just that's the thing, we're trying to create an atmosphere where the players and the club is accessible, so there's another generation of fans that get the bug like we have, right, and last a lifetime. So no, but the community day was a real source of pride. I think it's our best piece of work in the close season. And
speaking of shirts, we've got some news about the third kit as well, haven't we?
Yeah, so as fans know, last year we had a couple of the young kids from the Mounders Trust design the shirt. We're doing the same this year, and so the process takes a little while longer, so hopefully we'll have those shirts in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, the process takes a bit longer because we get the kids to design it, and then it's a bespoke design goes to the producer, but yeah, the same for me, it helps us stagger the process as well in terms of getting kits out there, but it should come in the next couple of weeks.
And another initiative that's gone down well with the fans over the summer is the Release the Seats scheme, where season ticket holders can release their seats if they can't make the games.
Yeah, and I think it's an improvement. Again, it's like we'd love to find a more automated way to do that, and something that's fine, and we will get there over time. So we've been listening. We wanted to improve that and give people a chance to release their tickets. And it seems like online people I think that's positive as well. There's a lot of people buying season tickets, but obviously we recognise that people can't always get here. So trying to find the right financial balance with filling the stadium as well with that demand. But again, it's a small improvement, and we'll keep going with those improvements over time.
And you must just be excited to be back as well.
Yeah, hopefully you can tell I haven't taken a breath in this interview, have I? So no, really excited. Look, I'm a fan first and foremost, as Andrew is, right? So we just saw each other for the first time in a few weeks, and there's a lot of stuff goes on in the background that you just don't see as a fan. So it feels like we're planned right, we're investing right, the squad looks better, the pitch looks better, the staff. That's all we can hope for, and then you just hope that, you know, we're competitive and we create another memorable season like the last couple have been for us, and it won't for lack of effort, and we certainly won't for lack of investment now. And so really now, at this point, it's all hope and optimism, isn't it? So if you can't be excited now, you have a look at yourself, really, haven't you?
Cheers, Jason, all the best for the new season.
Cheers,
Thank you.